Hello, this is Platinum Hog, aka Kyle of the Multanic, and I just wanted to make a update video kind of thingamajogger, um, cause I don't know, just made sense at the moment. First thing is that I want to say is that I haven't given up on this channel yet. T. I am working on, let's see, as I'm making this video right now, I'm working on editing one of the Devil May Cry 5, Devil May Cry 5 parts. It's the sixth one I'm working on right now. And I'd like to go ahead and say, I like to keep the things and videos I make, I like to have them at a certain quality, because, I've watched a lot of Let's Plays, and I believe there's a certain way of going about doing it, and I believe that I believe it's important to have good audio quality in the video, because I'll put on a Let's Play or a YouTube video, and I won't necessarily watch it. I'll just listen to it, while I play another game. While I play a game, because I just like that. But so I have this new mic. I got that a while ago. Haven't gotten much use. I haven't put it to much use yet. Second thing is video quality, of course. I recently obtained a new computer. That's what this video has been recorded on. I intend to use it for recording as opposed to my big hunkin' desktop, because all the components in it are significantly out of date to a degree, and I just I want to produce as the best quality I can. Still using the same Elgato capture card, so that videos will still. I'll try to keep them 1080p, 60 FPS, and through various methods, cut down the video file size. Speaking of quality, one of the things that I find that makes it reasons I find it difficult just to be consistent in recording videos and uploading them is just getting around to editing them. And I'm using. I think I've said this in another video I recorded, but no, you won't hear it because this one's probably going to go up before that, or you might never see it. I'm using Adobe Premiere Editor. I was using that to edit some of that, and it's like I'm not doing any sort of fancy or crazy kind of edits, or throwing a lot of graphics on the screen. Or at least I won't be until I believe I've reached I've reached a level of consistent viewership, or or at least to the point where I believe it makes more sense to just have more not exotic, I guess, more unique. I don't know. What's the right word? More for lack of a better word, advanced visuals going on, because for the most part, really, getting it into the editor and then attaching the little openings I make, and then just clipping that on, and throwing in a transition in between that and the actual video, and then throwing on a closing and transition at the end is really all I really need to be doing at the moment. There's no need for anything more than that. So with that realization, I've decided to just, I'm not gonna stop using Premiere. I'm using, the iPad iMovie it's the iMovie equivalent, Premiere Rush, which is essentially just drag and drop, and then boom, you're done. No extra, advanced stuff. And until I see fit to go back to just using Premiere Pro, it's just gonna be that. And for me, this makes it easier. And like I said, I intend to use the big computer I have in there for editing, even though the stuff's older. Right now, it's using 100% of the CPU just to edit or to render one it's like 21 minutes long. It's YouTube 1080p, as says the little setting on there, and it's only 2 gigs. But it's going let's see, full power. And I mean, I haven't tested the new laptop for like editing or rendering videos because I haven't put Premiere on here. But yeah, so that's that. Let's see. Hopefully, with that in mind, and the idea that I don't the notion that I don't have to use Pro to edit will make it easier for me to get this done. Also, the second important thing that I'd like to say is that I've another little stigma, I guess, kind of thing, is that I've decided to stop doing the webcam face cam thing in videos, mostly because I'm aware that I'm not too dreadfully expressionate, or I don't emote a lot when I'm playing games, and this is I mean, this also comes with the territory, but having a webcam means that I have to do my hair and I have to look nice, and I have to appear visually and pleasing to the eye if I'm gonna hang out on the top of the screen. But the thing that I'm gonna admit here is that I like playing video games, and when I do play video games, I have a tendency to sweat because I get really into it. And I don't. Let's see. What the? This is the first time I think I've seen that before. I can wear t-shirts and whatnot, but I don't like sweating through my clothing, so I tend to wear tank tops. And I don't like wearing tank tops or exposing my shoulders too much, or just my arms in general in a video, because I mean that's just kind of bland, to be honest. And yeah, and I mean unless I'm decked out in some rad style, I'd just prefer not to. So unless I won't like abandon the video camera completely. Like I intend to use. Let's see if I ever get the chance to have more than 2 people along with me for the ride. I'd like to put on the webcam for the video. That's nice. I don't mind that too much. I feel a little less self-confident conscious if I have if I got 2 other people with me. But from here on out, no more webcam. I'm just gonna stick to video game and then me talkie. It just also makes it kind of easier because that's another layer of rendering that my computer has to do, and that just makes it a little easier. Plus, the camera I was using for the majority of videos that we have recorded, and that I will intend to upload, regardless. It's this old Panasonic camera. It's not super new. I dug it out of a closet at my house, and it's the old family camera, and it's old, so it still uses tape. That's how it records video. It has like an SD card slot on the bottom, but that's only for digital pictures. And I was plugging it directly into the computer just to use as a webcam because that was a nice little feature to have. But for what it's worth, it does what it does. But it's just another cable to have plugged into the computer alongside the capture card and the microphone. And it's where it's placed in the room right now, because I rearranged my room since last I had a video with a webcam in it. It's sitting. So my TV and my computer are up against the wall where the window is, and the camera is on the tripod, sitting in in a corner, right? In between where all the consoles are connected, and it's just standing on top of a mess of wires, and it's one gust of a strong gust of wind away from being blown over, and just gonna drop that for the time being. So that's the lowdown on that. Let me think. What else? I don't know. Let's see. Like, the Devil May Cry Let's Play might be put on hiatus until I can get me and my friends together, or if push comes to shove, and I can't get, let's see, we just can't get it done, I will take the helm and finish the game off myself. But let's see, like in the meantime, I intend to finish recording. What was it? Killer is Dead. I've still got I recorded up to at least, I think there's at least 10, maybe 8 parts of it that I recorded. So, and that's like a good, let me think, 50% of the game, I think, maybe. That game isn't that long. It's not that long. But yeah, and in Devil May Cry 5, like, once again, I think I said I'm editing parts, part 6 is rendering as I speak. We have at the very least 8 parts done and recorded. So, I mean, I'll get those up and ready. But, yeah, in the meantime, like, I mean, like you can see on screen, I'm playing Yakuza 0 while I'm talking. But, not too long ago, the Yakuza Completed Collection was just released on PS4, and that includes Yakuza's 3, 4, and 5, and they've been, redone, remastered. They're not remakes, they're remasters. They've been remastered to 1080p, and they're at 60 FPS. And it's like, man, that's great, because that means I'll have all the Yakuza games on the PS4. And, I mean, I do own almost all the games except for 5. Like, I have the physical copies of 3, 4 on PS3, along with the Yakuza Dead Souls, which is, I doubt they'll remaster that. But that, let's see, who knows, that'll be like maybe a one-off. And I have an original PS2 copy of Yakuza 1 with the English dub, but it's just easier for me to do them all on PS4 and have them all there in HD, and it looks nice. So with that, knowledge, I kind of, what the plan is, I just kind of had it earlier today, is that I want to record all the Yakuza games, since now that they're just available, or at least, because they also recently just announced Yakuza 7, but that one doesn't feature Kiryu, so, we'll see. And I don't own, also I'm kind of missing Yakuza, it's not Yakuza, but it is, Judgment, or Judgment Eyes, as it's called in Japan. But, oh, jeez, look at these animations, I love it. No, but my intention is that, my plan is that I want to record, I'll do Yakuza, I'll do them in chronological order, so I'll record Yakuza 0 first, and, this will also be a good excuse for me to finish the game, because, I bought it maybe a year, like, two years ago, or something like that. I still haven't finished it. I got a decent way into it, but then put it down. I've finished all the other ones I have on the PS4. Like, I've beaten Kiwami 1, Kiwami 2, and 6. And I'd like to replay them, of course, now that I can get all of them. Like, I didn't finish 4 and 3, and I haven't touched the original. Outside of the fact that I just want to own it. But that's the kind of the plan. That's what I plan to do. Like, speaking of plans, like how I uploaded, because I'm looking over, I've got, on one of my screens over there, I've got the Multanic channel open. I did upload that part 0 of Final Fantasy 15. The deal with that is, I do eventually want to record 15. I think that one's, well within my, power to do. And, I could probably, I feel pretty comfortable even, like, not New Game Plusing it and, kind of cheesing it, like I would normally do for time's sake. But, I was putting off, recording anything beyond the demo there, the Platinum demo, because before I did that, I purchased, this was once my big computer was up to snuff, I purchased a 15 on PC, which is nuts, because now I own the game twice. Like, I've spent probably like let's see, I have the PS4 version along with all the DLC, all the expansions, every single update. I have essentially the complete version of the 15 on PS4. However, the PC version looks nicer. There's a couple other features that make it just a more complete version. And I just want to show 15 off in its best the best state, I guess. Because I mean, with it, I can see in my new laptop, especially, which is what I was waiting on getting before doing anything else. I wanted to have it run on at least like high settings, or at least or as close to max as I could get. The high-res texture packs and whatnot, and then I would record using the big computer and using the Elgato. I would just record the footage from my laptop, and then subsequently do all the DLCs as well. Because I did stream. Let's see, on my own person. Let's see, my other channel, Platinum Hog. I did like whenever the DLCs for 15 would come out, I would stream them. And so I have like that categorized, and I was originally gonna start a Let's Play of the PS4 version, just using like my original PlayStation's built-in capture feature. But once again, now that I can do the PC version, it's like, why would I go back to the original? So yeah. Okay. So that's that, I guess. Yeah, and I guess the other thing is just, getting, like, just hunkering down and actually recording stuff and just doing it. Because once again, the hardest part about doing anything is just doing it, really. Like, I really do want to make Let's Plays. That's something, I've watched so many, and it's like, I've got things. Oh no, it's Mr. Shakedown. He's asleep. I'm not gonna go touch him. But as I was saying, I really do want to, do this. I want to do it for fun. Like I have, ads. What do you call it? Ad revenue. So I turned off all my videos. Because like I said, I'm doing it for fun. And, if it gets big, it gets big. And that's just how it would be. Let's see, how it end up being. And that'd be cool. And even if it doesn't, and like, that subscription number as of now stays at 18. And I only get 18 views or 24 views at most on that one video. On those videos, that's fine. At least, because in the end, at least I can say, hey, I did something of my own accord that I wanted to do, and I stuck with it. So yeah. Okay, I guess moving on from there to move on to plans for the channel and how I'd like to, from here on out do it. Okay, so the initial idea or plan for how the channel would work is that originally it would have been, I would record, the idea was I'd record, at least I would do at least I would do recording sessions of 2 hours to get at least 2 hours of footage from whatever I was playing on Fridays, and then use the weekend and then spend the weekends cutting up the footage and then editing those into separate videos. Yeah. And then, hopefully upload them the day of or the following day. So that there'd be at least, or that, because once again, as of current, I am a college student. I'm not, super busy. But, that's a thing. And I do, another thing. One of the things that just kind of holds me back is, I have a number of people out there. I have ADHD, and as the day goes on, and I do take medication for it, that medication wears off the longer the day goes on, and by the time I get home, at the end of school, usually I get home about For maybe 3 or 4. It's like 4 or 5 o'clock in the afternoon is when I get home. And ideally, that's when you're like, okay, you'd hunker down, do homework, and then like edit a video and upload it. Ideally, but that just gets harder and harder as the day goes on. So it's hard for me to like give a definitive yes I will have a definitive upload schedule, and say like things will be. I mean the idea. Okay, the idea is that I would do that, and that's why we're making this video. But yeah, okay. So once again, like I said, so at the beginning of that little ramble there, the idea is that record videos Friday and then upload them over the weekend, because I don't have classes on Fridays. That's why I do that, and then spend a little bit of time editing videos. Anyway, so yeah, that's the plan. Gonna try and stick to that. Yeah. Okay. I think that's about it. I guess I should close out with a what do you call it? A record. Let's see, a bookkeeping list of sorts. So the plans. Let's see, like the planned Let's Plays are. Well, first, of course, record. Let's see, finish recording. Killer is Dead, and if I don't do that, that'll There will I'll change like the name of the playlist to hiatus or on hold or something like that. But the planned Let's Plays will be Yakuza, and that, assuming I can stick with that, that will be what is going to be. It'll be Yakuza 0, Yakuza Kiwami, Kiwami 2, and then hopefully the HD, the Yakuza Collections version of 3, 4, and 5. 5's coming in 2020, but I know I will not be I will not be at the point where I can just upload a video of that by then. And then it would be, after 5, it would be 6, and maybe Dead Souls, and like projection, assuming I stick with that, like that, the Yakuza games, that complete series would be done by estimated time by my hand, and by the rate I would be doing this, I would guess sometime in 2025, assuming I'm still, assuming we're all still alive then, and the world hasn't imploded or whatever. But yeah, that's the idea. And I don't have any plans for any other playthroughs in between that. Like I tried recording some video footage of the original Nier on PS3. Like the idea was I also wanted to record that. That's probably going to get in there. I already have 3 videos of those, but I don't know if I'm going to use them, because once again, those have video cam in them, and I wasn't too pleased, and I got interrupted while I was doing it. So yeah, I'm going to die, aren't I? I forgot I had this game set on hard mode. I haven't played this in a while. There we go. But that's the plan for that. So eventually maybe there'll be like an original Nier playthrough alongside the Yakuza stuff, and when that's finished, ideally I would jump into Automata, which is the game I'm really looking forward to. I love Nier 1. I love it a lot. But Automata, I know like the back of my hand, literally. Like, literally. Okay, maybe not literally, but I know it really well. That's the point I'm trying to make. Yeah. And ideally after that, I would move on to playing. Final Fantasy 15 would ideally be in there somewhere too. But trying to think. Looking at the shelf over there. Because I've got a lot of games. I would like to play Dengen. Let's see, all the Danganronpa games too, because I got all those on PS4. But the thing about that is I've already played and beat. No, okay, I haven't played and beaten them. I've beaten 2, and Ultra Despair Girls. I haven't beaten 1 or 3, but I watched a Let's Play of 3, and I watched the anime for the original Danganronpa. So the thing about Danganronpa is those games are best experienced fresh, and like the best kind of video you can get out of that is when like you literally don't know what's going on in the game. So the issue there is if I were to do that, I mean I'd be feigning a lot of reactions, I guess. Maybe, who knows? I could just talk. I could do it, it's not the issue. It's just like, oh, it would have been way better if I'd never seen these games before and I did fresh. Yeah, but I like I like playing games that I know I can beat in a reasonable time. Because I like to keep up the image that I'm good at video games. Which I am. Wink wink. But yeah. So let's see, hopefully at some point Danganronpa maybe. The Zero Escape games, which I haven't played. I watched the Let's Play them, but my once again, like the way I viewed them is kinda out order, so my memory is kinda hazy, although I do remember the endings pretty well, but whatever. Zero Escape would be fun. I'd like to do Uncharted at some point. I haven't actually beaten Uncharted 1 through 3. I've beaten 4. I own 1 through 3. I own the original PS3 versions. I also own the HD remasters, which would be the versions I'd be playing. Haven't beaten... Oh, hold on a second. Well, yeah. Anyway. Enough rambling. So that's my video. That's the updates. And we're going to call it quits here because I'm getting a phone call from somebody who is my sister. But until I see you guys again, thank you for watching, and that's the dealio. Bye-bye. Hello.